Welcome guys back to my channel. Right now I am in Ecuador again, but I am in Mompiche. It's a fishing village about 3 hours away from Esmeralda, and I am on this bridge that is made of bamboo. It's a bit difficult to walk here while filming, so I'm going to take it super slow. But you can see here that there's fishing boats and little wooden houses across the water here, as you can see. So we're going to walk all the way up there, and so I can show you guys how the beach looks like. Anyway, this town called Mompiche was actually hit by a earthquake in 2016, so a lot of buildings actually broke, and most of the houses are built with bamboo. There are houses built with cement, but most of those houses actually broke down. Really safe as well. Esmeralda is super dangerous, but this place is only 3 hours away by bus from Esmeralda, but it's much safer, guys. Well, this spot here is a bit difficult. Almost down the bridge. This place is definitely where the local fishermen live. You can actually hear them. You can see some of them here actually talking, and they do speak super loud here, but I think that's just the coastal culture. But now I'm actually on the other side of this little beach here. The main beach is down there, but we're gonna walk all around there to get to the main beach, because there's water here and I can't cross. But you can see where the locals live here, the little child there. I'm gonna keep walking this way, guys. Anyway guys, I just had to cut the video because there's a really noisy guy behind me, but you can see where the locals live here. Really basic. I'm gonna try not film them, but we're gonna just keep walking straight here. So I just got over that bridge and got to the main beach. You can actually see here from the earthquake that happened, there used to be some sort of bridge or wall here, and it's all broken, guys. So on the left hand side there, there's fishing boats. Right now it's low tide, so it doesn't look like the guys are fishing at the moment. But when it's high tide, all of this here actually gets covered and goes all the way to the top there, so you can't actually cross here. But I'm going to show you a little bit of this side of the coast, and I'll show you some of those little cabins, wooden cabins that have been built here, and then we'll have a look at that side later, which is actually where the center of Mompiche is, that side. And that's also where you have, you know, restaurants and cafes and everything. But yeah, it's a bit quiet, Mompiche. It's not a super busy town like some other towns in Ecuador. Some of the locals actually told me that tourism has actually dropped quite a lot in Mompiche, and obviously there's COVID that affected it, but one of the biggest factors is crime, because Esmeralda, which is north of Mompiche, and Esmeralda is a big place where, or a big hotspot for crime, cartels. So because of that, a lot of tourists don't come to Mompiche anymore like they used to be, because they're scared and all of that. So that's what the locals said. But you can kind of see it because there's a lot of properties for sale in Mompiche. So there's people that are desperate, you know, to sell and get their money out. But I mean, from what I'm seeing, what I'll show you guys in the center of Mompiche, really it's not bad. I mean, I would definitely live here. I think it's a cool place. It's definitely isolated, you know, far away from hospitals if you need hospitals. But if you're just looking for a laid-back place, it's a pretty cool option, and it's super affordable. Apparently here they sell land, like the cheapest land you can find here is like $3,000 to $5,000 for a piece of land, and you can build a little wooden cabin like what we'll see in front of us. From what the locals have said, you can build a little cabin for like, you know, $7,000 to $10,000, and that's just based on a small 1 or 2 story little wooden house. So pretty affordable. And what's also interesting is that there's actually a lot of Argentinian expats living in Mompiche, from what I've gathered so far. Don't know what the reason is for that, but I guess maybe for them, maybe they were chasing a place that's affordable, a little bit outside of Argentina, with their currency obviously you know, pretty much collapsing at the time. It's improving now, but maybe at the time. So they probably went out and looked for something more affordable, and they found Mompiche. But look at these little huts here, guys, little wooden houses. They look pretty cool, guys. So you can build one of these for like $8,000 to $10,000. I think that's pretty affordable. Obviously, you know, building it right on the ocean like this, and if there's another earthquake, maybe that's not the best idea, because you might get a tsunami that comes in and hits these wooden houses. So maybe not a good idea having it on the beach, but it's a good option, you know, for people that want to have something super cheap. You see this house is built on super high stilts, maybe to avoid issues on the water. But yeah, like I said, when it's high tide, the water actually comes all the way up here, guys. So yeah, this is basically the other side of this coast of Mompiche. It's a beautiful place, guys. Now I'm going to show you guys the center of Mompiche. And there's a lady here making ceviche, which is a traditional food here, guys. It's basically raw fish, and you have different types of fish here. Normal fish, you have calamari and some other types of fish, but it's all raw. So let me show you guys how that looks like. You can see her cutting the fish there. So she'll basically mix that with onions and some other salad and mix that in a bowl, and you basically eat it raw with some lemon juice. So this is basically the center of Mompiche. So you can see lots of restaurants on either side here, guys. You can see it's really cool. There's some guys selling artisanal products as well. A lot of these little yellow taxis called motor taxis. For $1 you can basically get around. It's just this main street. It's not a really long street, guys, and there's all types of shops and restaurants. Here's another restaurant here, and then there's also a bus actually that comes here. You can take the bus in the mornings or in the afternoons. You can either go back to Esmeralda, or you can keep going south towards the south coast of Ecuador. So I would definitely recommend checking out this place. And there's little places here where you can get draw money, like Western Union, so not an issue.